Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to talk about stereotypes or facts about Thai ladies. So, I actually was interested to know about this myself because recently I got some nasty comments on TikTok, and you guys probably, have heard about these stories before. Like, I got some nasty comments, or some people just love to troll me. But at the end of the day, I know that it's part of the game. And the reason that I'm actually like curious is because I'm a natural asker, and that's how I acquire knowledge in general. And so I just posted a post. I just make a post about this, and I asked my audience. I'm gonna read it to you. I think it's funny. And I said, just curious why some weird parenthesis guys assume I like old guys with money. Is it because I made a video in 2019 and share my opinion that my date should pay for my coffee? Well, it's just a coffee, not a meal. Not even a meal. Yeah. And to be fair, I buy people coffees and meals all the time. And then I ask, do I look like I don't make enough money? Do I not seem to have lots of students? Do they just not have a brain to figure out that I'm educated and I can stand on my own feet? Or it's because some Thai teachers have ever done something like that, and that reflects badly on the rest of us. Or maybe because I didn't respond to their messages on Tinder or Bumble. What do you think? Yeah, so I got like a lot of comments on this one. But before I get to the comments that I got, yeah, this is one of the most popular posts that I got a lot of feedback. Yeah. I just want to explain, maybe give the definitions of perception and misconception and fact. Okay. So perception is anything that is interpreted via a particular person or an individual, right? So that's perception. Every of us has different perceptions. Yeah. Misconception is something like that is like a myth. Like it's maybe something that you believe, but it's not the case. Yeah, or it's not the truth. Facts is your personal experience. Maybe fact is like general truth, right? But it can be your personal experience too. Like you have negative or positive experience with a particular person or a human being. Yeah. So that's what was I gonna say? My God, I lost train of thought. So misconception and facts. Yes, right, facts. So facts. So basically, facts can be based on general truth or your own like personal experience. So how about stereotypes? Stereotypes are based on one particular maybe experience of someone's race. Yeah, for example, maybe a Farang or a Westerner has positive experience with a Thai lady, and then he assumed that all Thai ladies are like that. Or it could be the other way around, like negative experience. Yeah. So that's just my definition. I mean, definitions in general for perception, misconception, um, what else? Myths is the same misconception, and facts and stereotypes. So today let's talk about stereotypes and facts. So what is an example of stereotype? For example, Thai girls love money. I mean, who doesn't? um, yeah, definitely. I love money too. I love making money. So yeah, like let's say stereotypes would be like all. I don't want to say this, but I'm I'm Chinese, yeah, so I can say this. All Chinese people are loud. That's stereotype. Yeah. What's our fact? What's our fact? A fact would be like every time I got on a plane with some Chinese people, they seem to be loud. So that is a fact, my own personal experience. So that's a fact. So, like I said, some people have a lot of experience, negative experience with Thai ladies, some Thai ladies. I don't want to say Thai ladies, some Thai ladies, and that might lead to the misconception that all of us are the same, right? So that's something that I believe is like it's called law of assumption. It's like you assume thing that it's gonna be this way, and you actually reaffirm things over and over in the way that you see things like earlier. So, um, anyway, so let's talk about the comments. So, my personal experience with this, I feel like I like guys in general. I mean, I particularly prefer guys in my age or younger men, only because I just want someone as my equal, even though I want the person to pay for my coffee on the first date. I don't like dating like much older men because I feel like I'm pretty much an alpha female and I don't like being told what to do. And from my experience, based on my own experience, when I dated older men, they seem to love telling me what to do. I mean, of course, they are wiser. I love to get their advice on things. But at the end of the day, it's my own choice. And I feel like I just didn't like that. So it's just my own preference. It's not like I have nothing against like older or old people. Yeah, it's like I can be friends with them, but in terms of romantic interest, I just don't like dating them. So, and when I say something like this on my like video and stuff or like my comment, some people would assume like nasty stuff, and it's just like common because that's their perception, right? That's their own world. They live in the bubble. So that's understandable because that's from their perspective. However, that's not the case. Yeah. Okay, so let's just read some of the comments here. I have like juicy comments that you cannot miss, so stay tuned to the end. Number one, this one is nice. I like it. I think he has good experience with a Thai lady, and oh my god, cover on my face. Okay, if you look at all the stories with older Farang men with a lot of money fighting a young beautiful girls in a bar who doesn't have any feelings for them at all, she just wants his money. There are tons of stories like this where the Thai girl rips off the Farang guy and only takes his money and doesn't care about him. Some Thais also tend to be lazy, yeah, and wants a lot of money without doing anything at all. They just cook for him, buy food at the local, and feed the entire family. Okay, so basically it's really long, so I'm gonna just summarize. So he had a good experience with this lady, and he's married to her. I feel like yeah, that's like his own personal experience. It doesn't mean that all the Thai females, all the Thai ladies, are like this. Yeah, because I mean, we're all different. Doesn't matter. Like maybe we're of the same race, but we're different, right? So, okay, so that's a good experience that he had. Yeah. All right. So that's like really long. So, um, number two, I like this one. It's a typical stereotype kind of thinking, and it's definitely not true. There is a lot of highly educated Thai ladies who are financially independent. It's just these weird men has not encountered them yet. So basically, right, I know some people like independent kind of women who have everything going on for them, but they still want to rely on someone like their partner financially, which is fine. I mean, i I don't judge if the other person, if her partner, it's okay with that, and it's like a mutual agreement or mutual beneficial relationship, then that's their choice, that's their business. So I guess that's fine too. But I would say a lot of time, if you want to date someone who is financially stable and independent, that actually help filter out those girls who might not be financially stable. Like you can tell from her work, if she has a good job. Doesn't have to be like a decent job, could be like just a job. If she's responsible, yeah, I mean, like if she doesn't earn much, but at least she responsible and she learns to save up and stuff, that show that she's like mature enough to take care of herself, right, financially and independently. Yeah, so okay, all right then, next one. This one is really long too. Oh my god. Sarah, I would submit that there are several things to consider. The first is that it's quite common for Thai women to be attracted to and in relationships with men, where the age difference is greater than it might be an average in the West. Yeah, I can see that. Um, to be honest with you, I I dated like like much older before, like 20 years older maybe. And did I like it? Yeah, I like it. It's like he would pay for everything. It's like who doesn't like that, you know? But I learned that it's like I couldn't have a say in pretty much everything. So I feel like money is something that, like, if two people actually like help each other and contribute to this relationship together, we will have a voice or a say in this decision making. And when someone is like always pay for you, it's just not like that way. Yeah. And I understand, like, from a lot of, you have to understand though, like a lot of Thai ladies here, they're not like fortunate. They couldn't make enough for the living or the family. So that's why they rather choose someone who is financially stable and can support them, rather than choosing love, you know? So, but I'm lucky because I have my own money. So I can choose love and whoever I want to date rather than thinking about financial stability, because I can do that myself. I can make it myself. So, but some ladies would think, oh, it's actually easier for me to just like find an old man, like a nice one. Of course, he has to be a gentleman to not only like having money, right? So that could be her choice. That's totally fine. Yeah. Um, I actually have a good story to share. One of my exes, he dated a bar girl, and I was a little disappointed, honestly. I was judging back then, and I asked him like, "Why did you date her?" Like, because I'm quite different. And he just said like, he was saying something like, "I dated whoever I found like a good person. If I feel like I connect with the person, doesn't matter what kind of job they do." And that's really, really interesting. Because for me, when I date a guy, definitely I look at what he does for a living. Like, if he's like, no offense, if he's a male stripper, I would have like hard time to date him. Not because of him being like male stripper, but I don't like my man to show off his body to other girls, you know. So I'd be like, maybe not, maybe not for me. So that would be my opinion on that one. But other than that, I mean, if it's not something that I feel comfortable with, definitely no problem. Yeah. Okay, so um did I like speak off topic? I just bubbling right now. Sarah. Okay, there's a lot of number 4. Some men have never talked to a woman without handing over their credit card number first. It's a reflection of them. I feel like if some guys are, you know, if a guy is rich and he's good looking, he's smart. I mean, that's like a good combination, like a whole package. Like, he's hot, right? Like, I would say he's probably attract a lot of like women's for sure. Yeah, but I also know some guy who's like good looking, smart, has everything to offer, and is rich too. I know, I know one person who's like that, and he's still not confident about himself. Like, he would be worried that the girlfriend would just, date him or stay with him for his money only. And I was like, why? Like, you have everything like to offer. Like, why would you be worried about it? And he's like, I don't know. I feel like, I probably like my ex-girlfriend did that before and stuff like that. Like, she cheated on me. So it's like I said, I'm gonna go back to this concept like perception, right? It's like because you have bad experience with someone, and then you kind of reaffirm it over and over, and that kind of become your truth. So, like I said, it's just like you have to change from here, like the mindset. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's okay to hand over a credit card. I mean, like, honestly, if I really love someone that much and we're like married, I'm gonna be like, babe, you can just take my credit card, go shopping for a day. Yeah. But if I don't trust the person yet, to the point that I'll hand over a credit card, then I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it and then worry about it later. Or like thinking about how money, it's like such a big deal for me, you know? So I'm not sure if I got them right, but some men have ever talked to about women without. Yeah, if you talk about money a lot, if you don't talk about anything else apart from money, then that's gonna be the impression that the girl gets at, like, okay, you want to buy them, you want to, offer them something. Yeah. Number 5. What about old guys with no money? No, I wouldn't date them. Yeah. I wouldn't date young guys with no money either. Money is important in a relationship, especially marriage. If anyone tells you money is not important, that's not true. People get a divorce because of not making enough money. They fight over money. And because you need money to survive. So I'm not talking about having a lot of money. You need to have enough money to live your life and provide for your family. So if old guys with no money, then no, I'm not gonna even meet them for coffee. But I mean, we can be friends, but I'm not gonna date them. So, like I said, like, you just ask for yourself too. Would you date a girl with no money at all? Like, would you do that? Like, young girl, super hot. I mean, yeah, if you have money, I guess there's no problem. But you have to understand, like, too, that she might not just love you for who you are, but more of your money. If she, like, that hot and young, right? And you have a lot of money and old. Yeah. Okay, so number 6. Oh, this one is funny. Cracked me up. Gotta sip the water first. This one is super funny. I have a lot of money. A lot of money, capitalized. I could buy you a Lamborghini with change from the coffee shop. Wanna F. Yeah, censor word. Um, it's so funny because that's the last thing I want. Lamborghini. Like, I don't like supercars. In 2011 or 12, it was like my 30th birthday. My ex-boyfriend at the time, well, my boyfriend at the time, took me to Las Vegas. And I thought he was surprised, like, he surprised me with the birthday trip to Las Vegas. And I thought, oh, that was nice. He was so sweet. And actually, he did it all for himself because he went to this, like, rental, like a supercar rental. So we got a chance to drive. He actually drove, like, not me. So I cannot drive. I don't know how to drive. He drove all the full cars, supercars, Lamborghini, Ferrari. How do you pronounce that one? Ferrari, 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 and what else? All Audi, and the other one is what? I don't remember. I hate all of them because the seat was so low, and I didn't feel comfortable at all. I was like, "What is this? I just don't like it at all. Like, why would I have to celebrate my birthday like this? It's like half of the day on those 4 cars." So your approach was wrong, Mr. Number 6, because Lamborghini wouldn't impress me at all. If you want to impress me, maybe helicopter. Yeah, that's nice. What's it called? Private jet. Yes. Or maybe limousine. Yeah. But definitely not Lamborghini. Yeah. So you have a lot of money. I mean, honestly, dude, when people have a lot of money, they don't talk about it. Yeah, like, for real. People don't talk about it. Why? Because they don't want people to want them for their money. They just want to be, like, stay simple. Yeah. I don't tell people how much I make. You know, I just said I have, enough students. I have enough money to survive. I can live comfortably, but I'm not going to be like, this is how much money I make. That's, like, weird to say. I mean, your approach was wrong. If you want to get girls, maybe try better than this. And I mean, I prefer classy guys. So this is not very classy. Okay, number 7. I think that's just a way not all Westerners think. They think Asian women just go with old men for their money. Some do, of course, but not all. And some automatically think just because you're Thai and you go with them because of a bit of money. How much are we talking here? Like, a bit of money, like 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. I'm not sure you guys have heard about Tang Mo. Yeah, the actress who fell off the boat and passed away. on 24th of February. Yeah. So there was one theory or one story about her how she died because lured she was tricked to join a group of friends, a group of people on a boat, and she was supposed to like entertain them, like entertain as an escort. Yeah, so that's kind of a high level of prostitutions or escort service. So yeah, that's why I wonder what of the amount that we're talking here. Yeah. So I mean, you can actually get Thai girls from like probably couple thousands all the way to like you have to pay like 500,000 baht to get her to have a meal with you if she's like an actress or celebrity. Yeah, so like different kinds of prostitutions in Thailand. It's been going on forever, and it's still we can still see it and witness it like nowadays. I mean, it's a lot of Westerners think they can turn God gifts in Thailand, while back at home they couldn't even get a woman. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I love this comment. So one thing for sure, right? Some of the no offense, some of the white guys here, uh, I'm sure you guys are hot, but I know if you guys were back home in your country, like not so many girls actually like you. If you like this fact, like you like this opinion of mine or not, it's just the truth. Like you're hot in Thailand, but you're not hot in your country. It doesn't mean that you're not hot because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But what really annoys me and bothers me is when like someone just thinks that like, oh my god, I'm so hot and I can get the girl, like all the girls I want, any girls I want. That's just so like a turn off. And I talk to a lot of my girlfriends and they feel the same way. They don't like guys who like hockey and stuff, but I mean if you're have a lot going on for you, have a lot to offer, tone it down for a little bit and then, you probably get girls easier. So I like this one. Number 7. I think that's just the way a lot, not all Westerners think. They think women. Oh, this is the same thing. Number 8. Usually, a girl has spent money at their salon, the nail salon. Oh, nail salon like this, beauty salon, waxing salon, and clothing store. All before the date, starting while the guy had just filed his shirt out that is still clean enough to wear. Massive generalization or stereotype, yeah. But the topic is generalized. Yeah, that's true. So it makes sense the guy could fork out for a meal or at the very least a coffee. Yeah, that's why I never dress up for first date. First of all, I don't know you. You're a stranger. I don't even put on full makeup. Maybe also because I don't want to scare them out when they see me without makeup. So yeah, I agree. We spend time. I would say like effort. I think for me, it's more to do with the effort rather than the money I spend at the salon to impress you on the first date or something like that. Yeah. So I think it's more like the effort, the time that I spend. And then if the person just doesn't really bother like buying me coffee, even though he was the one who invited me, I would feel like, what the heck? Yeah. I feel like that's weird. So um coffee, it's like super cheap too, like how much, $3, 100 baht or something, so that's not like a lot. Okay, number 9. It's them, their ego needs an excuse as to why you didn't respond. It couldn't possibly be that you just aren't interested in them. By the way, I always offer to buy the coffee when I was dating. Aw, what a gentleman. Yeah, cool. I love that. Okay, so that's all for today. Just kind of like read the comments and share what I think. And I love reading your comments. I love reading your comments. It's like so much fun to read. So I thank you so much for, leaving your comments and share what you think about this topic. I know the topic about money and girls always controversial, and there's no right or wrong. Some people prefer girls with money, others don't care how much money she or they make. Yeah, but I mean, usually I dated guys who don't really care how much I make, but they want to make sure I have a job. So I was pretty lucky so far. Okay. Macolino. Wow, such extensive intro in your comments. Are we going to translate all that in Thai today? No. No, no, ka. Thomas. How do I read that? Sao? Or how? Or I don't know. I don't know what that means. Calvin Lado. Hello, my name is Calvin from Germany. I really like your personality and your videos for Thai teaching. Can you teach me cooking? Thanks. Oh my god, I'm the wrong person to ask about cooking. I'm really bad with cooking. I'm just so bad. Just not just bad, it's like really bad. But I promised myself if I ever get married and have kids, I want to cook for my kids. So let's see if that will happen. Stuart Lennox said, "You not like old men, old men, not just one man, old men, old men." I like them. Like I'm a people person, so I'm really good with everyone. It's just like my preference is I don't date old men because I just don't like being told what to do. I'm the boss always. And I feel like I want to learn from them. I love talking to old men like because they are so wise. They're so intelligent and they're so like patient with everything in life, right? Because they are like old enough and mature. But I find younger men or men in my age like liberal, exciting, and they just love pampering me. Like it's just like another kind of experience. Yeah, and again, it's just based on my own experience. It is through my perception only. But maybe other ladies like old men or older men, you know. So my mom and my dad too, they my mom is only 1 year younger than my dad. And so that's why maybe I look up to them and I feel like I just want someone as my equal. And I love seeing them like together, you know. Good evening, Sarah. Good evening, Mike. In my experience, most of the men looking in the bars for a girlfriend doesn't want an independent, self-sufficient woman. That's why they're trying to get away from. Yeah, and then don't think that I will be like that. That's weird. Like if you have experience with like a bar girl and she happened to be bad. Okay, let's talk about bar girl. Bar girls are not always like bad, you know? Like they're human and they just do things like you already signed up for it, like you know what you're gonna sign up for. So if you go to a bar and you meet a bar girl, you cannot just say, oh my god, she's just hungry for money. I mean, that's their job. They do that for money. Like that's like part of the job. So please just use your um judgment wisely. And like I just don't get it. Yeah, anyway, so I like that. I like the yeah, I think most of the honestly though, like I know some couples, like the guy or the men were like rich, super rich. And then the girls were like not really bar girls, but close to. I don't know like how to describe that, but I mean they're not like yeah, educated. However, they're just so good together. They understand each other, they really love each other, and the girls don't really just stay for money. Like I could tell, like they're genuinely in love with their husbands. So it could happen at a bar, you know, like you never know. Okay, so Luis, sorry, I missed when you probably discussed my comment. I just got here now. That's okay. You can watch the relay. Your comment was really long and lengthy and detailed and informative. I really appreciate. I would love to tell you that I appreciate you taking time writing all of that. Yeah. So it's really, really good. And yeah, I mean, thank you for the compliment. ขอบคุณค่ะ okay. What? Calvin said, I can impress you with my Harley. How do you pronounce that? Harley or Harley? Davidson for sure. Aw, that's sweet, Calvin. Okay, maybe when I visit Germany, then you can take me around. Stuck in Florida? Mike, advice I was given when I was a young man concerning women. If you buy a sexy high maintenance sports car, don't expect it to ride smoothly when the road gets rough. Yeah, that's true. I don't know about supercars. The other week I went go-karting and I went go-karting. That's wrong grammar. I went karting. No, I went out and oh no, I go. Well, I don't know what I'm talking anymore. I went karting with one of my acquaintances, and I didn't like anything with speed. Honestly, it's not something that I like at all. I feel like I'd rather just sit here and live streaming rather than like go on like go karting or like speed car or supercar. So and that include motorcycle too. I mean, probably not my thing, but maybe I can enjoy the ride, but not like super fast. Okay. Calvin said, I'm 28 years old. Too young for you? No, never too young. That's funny. Um, Louis, sorry about the length though. I did not have time to be brief. Thank you as well. That's interesting. I love that. I did not have time to be brief. I love it. So guys, I don't have time to make short live streams. That's why I'm like doing long live stream right now. I love it, Luis. Macareo. That's that your last name? That's really cool. So that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session and learned something. If you have bad negative experience with women in general, try to change your narrative and reaffirm something new in your life. Otherwise, you're gonna keep getting the same thing or the same kind of person over and over and over and over again. And as for nasty comments for any videos on my channel, I don't really get a lot of like trolling comments on my YouTube channel, but more like TikTok. Yeah. Maybe because I have the most followers, like the number of followers the most for me on TikTok. Maybe that's the reason why. So more it's merrier. So yeah, I got so any comments, nasty comment, sometimes I read them. Other times I don't read them because I'm just busy. But if I see anything bad, I try not to respond because I know for now, like for sure, I have learned that I cannot change how they feel about me or the world. And it's not my job to change that for them. So yeah, that's fine. But I think it's like I come to realization now that people have different opinions and I might not like all of them. So, all right, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys again tomorrow 11 p.m. Stay tuned for a topic. If you want to request a topic, you have anything about the Thai language that you would love to know more and understand more, feel free to request a topic. Just leave in the comment section below or just email me at info@thaivithsarah.com. Also, some of you asked me about speaking course. Is gonna be in September, so a really long time, like from now, right? The reason because I want to finish a lot of projects before I can teach like group again. I'm still teaching classes. I have 4 classes running at the moment, and about 20 private lessons a week. Yeah, right? Yeah, probably. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye. It's pretty long today, so I hope you like it. สวัสดีค่ะบ๊ายบายค่ะทุกคนฝันดีค่ะ sleep well ค่ะฝันดีค่ะ